What's up guys, it's Kamahley here, and today I'm going to show you guys the reason why you think you may be bad or not improving at Fortnite. And if you're new here, it would really help me out if you guys drop a sub or drop a like. Also, to support me, use creator code Kamahley in item shop. And without further ado, let's get in the video. What's up guys? And as you guys know, Fortnite has been getting harder and harder every single season. Now this is obvious because you guys are constantly improving and you guys have been watching my videos and knowing what to do better, different building techniques. And obviously as the game goes on, the harder it's going to get. Now the real question is why do I seem not to be improving and as well as getting worse? Now if you guys are playing the game constantly, the chances of your skills decreasing is really low. But if you are seeing a big decrease in your skill or a little decrease in your skill, especially since chapter 2 started, I might have some reasons for you. Now, if you guys didn't already know, in chapter 2, Fortnite switched to a new engine called the Unreal Engine. Now, the Unreal Chaos Engine is a physics engine and it's pre-designed to do physical calculations like for example mass, friction, velocity, all the etc. So technically, like if a building breaks, it's supposed to like show all the bits and pieces and everything and how the building is supposed to actually break. Here I'm going to show you guys an example of what I'm talking about when I mean building breaking. Now, if you see what I'm talking about, it shows all the pieces coming off the building, for example, but in Fortnite, if something breaks, it literally just disappears. Now, I thought when the Unreal Engine first released that this is what it was going to be like. Every time something broke, it shows like bits and pieces of it breaking, but that was not the case. Actually, I didn't see any type of physical or visual changes when they did bring the Unreal Engine, which was supposed to make the game look better and feel better. But instead, all this engine really brought us in Fortnite Chapter 2 was a whole bunch of ping spikes and FPS drops. Now, if you don't have the perfect PC, or even if you do, this can really be bad. And if you don't live in the middle of Virginia and get exactly 0 ping, this can also be a big reason why you seem like your skills are decreasing. Something that really brought this to my attention is my last video. I was talking about my ping and I was talking about how I get 0 ping, and I got a comment saying, "Kid, you get 0 ping in creative, not end game." And actually I didn't even notice this. Like, I know I never got full 0 ping in game, but I know whenever it was always a little bit of people left, my ping would go down to like from 15 to 20 to like 0. But now I noticed that this barely ever happens. To show you guys an example, this is a clip in Fortnite Season 9, I'm pretty sure, when I used to play on controller. And it is 96 people left in the game. And this is at Neo Tilted Towers, meaning there are most likely a good amount of people there. And my ping was about 15 to 20. Now we fast forward to Chapter 2, and I'm in Weeping Woods with only 30 something people left in the game, and my ping is around 25. Now obviously that's not a super big spike up, but when you think about the amount of people left in the game and it increasing, is really bad. Now to show you guys another example, now this is the same clip, but again this is in Season 9 with about 17 people left in a match, and my ping was at 0. Now we fast forward to Season 2 Chapter 2, and there is only 10 people left in the game, and my ping is around 15. Now 15 ping difference can really be the difference between you dying and not dying. And as well as all the FPS drops, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even have to show you guys that because you guys probably already feel it. Now, although the ping and FPS drops can be the big reasons between you feeling like you're not getting better, it could also be the people that you're facing. Now the reason I said this is because of skill-based matchmaking. Epic announced skill-based matchmaking back in like September 2019, and it really hasn't been that big of an issue. I haven't really felt it until this season. I can definitely tell that some of the players in the lobbies that I'm going against, if I've been doing really good, are really just better than normal, or they're just the same skill as me. Now the issue with this is, good players don't really want to face people at their own skill levels, especially in pubs when they're just trying to have fun. But at the same time, it's ruining the experience for the actual bad people or the actual people who are trying to get better and are new to this game, to face people who are good as us. Like, think of it this way, would you want to face yourself inside of a match? If you're a good player, most likely you would say no. Now, I am not at all saying that skill-based matchmaking is the reason why your skill is getting lower. I'm just saying, for a lot of people who have been dying in pubs to good people, maybe you think that you're just dying to regular pub bots, but really they're not. They're about the same people around your skill level. And I really just wanted to let you guys know that in case it decreases your confidence. Now, the next reason why it could seem like you're not improving or not doing better is because of adapting to the meta. In Chapter 2, Season 1, the loot pool was very minimum. You literally didn't have that much stuff to choose from. You had like sniper, AR, shotgun, RPG, and really that was about it. Now in Chapter 2, Season 2, they literally threw a whole bunch of stuff in the game, like drum guns, heavy sniper, C4, grapple guns, mini guns, gold scar, mythic scar, everything possible. Cat scan, dog scan. Dog scan, cat scan, cat. And one of the biggest things actually that really changed the meta is the removal of traps. So by them adding so many items, which are, I would say, WQ items, and then removing traps, making the meta so easier to get kills. Now the reason I say this is because it actually lessens the skill gap, because you don't have to use too much building or any type of skill to get a kill. Now this means that someone can easily jump into your box and really have no precautions of being right inside of all your builds because they're just spraying their gun. Now obviously it isn't just super easy to get used to the meta, but you really have to use these little differences to your advantage. You don't want to be playing like the old meta while everything is being new and advanced. That's gonna keep you getting destroyed. A good way to keep up with the meta is to make sure you're watching a lot of Twitch streamers on Twitch. A lot of the Zoomers are always good at keeping up with meta, like Clicks, Mongrel, Benji, all of those kids. And in my opinion, I really think controller is on top right now and is definitely the meta, especially if you're on linear. I'm not saying you should switch your controller, but being able to hit most of your shots when you jump into someone's box for no reason is really good. And the last thing I want to talk about with you guys is the consistency. Now, I know it can be different for a lot of people, but I want you guys to think about this. The time that you play now, is it the same time that you used to play Fortnite? Like, do you play Fortnite now more than normal, or do you play it less? Because I feel like this season, with all the news about, oh, Fortnite is dying and this is happening, a lot of people have been playing Fortnite much less than they used to be. For a game like Fortnite, unless you're just super naturally talented, if you're not constantly practicing and working on what you do, it's gonna be hard for you to keep up with the current skill gap of the game, especially if you play in any type of competitive game modes. Now, another thing is, when it comes to practicing, if you're not practicing correctly, this can also cause a decrease in what you're doing. For example, if you are practicing a lot, it's different from practicing correctly. I've already made a lot of videos with different practicing routines you can try out, as well as already 1,000 videos out there that showed you guys different ways you can practice and how to get better at the game. But just remember guys, if you do feel like you're at a decline in Fortnite, just remember they switch your engine, so it's possible that you're getting higher ping and your frames are dropping. Also, that skill-based matchmaking is taking an effect and it could be making you feel worse about yourself. You're still playing like it's the old meta instead of adapting to the new meta. You're not playing the game as much as you used to, and you're not practicing or playing constantly anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a sub and drop a like. Also, to support me, don't forget to use critical Kamahley and item shop. It's Kamahley, and I'm out.